Question 1. Scenario-based. Mr. Davis is an insurance adjuster working in West Virginia. He is assigned to investigate a commercial property insurance claim. The policyholder, a business owner, has reported a fire that damaged a portion of their office building. During his investigation, Mr. Davis observes that the fire appears to have originated from an electrical fault, and the business owner claims that a recent inspection was done on the electrical system. Mr. Davis must decide whether the fire is covered under the policy, considering exclusions for maintenance issues. What should Mr. Davis do next? A. Assume the fire is covered because it was accidental and proceed with adjusting the claim without further investigation. B. Consult with the insured's maintenance records to verify the inspection date and determine if negligence could be an issue, and then adjust the claim accordingly. C. Deny the claim outright due to the possibility of a maintenance issue being the cause of the fire. D. Request an independent evaluation of the electrical system before deciding if the fire is covered. Answer. B. Explanation. Mr. Davis should first verify whether proper maintenance was performed, as the insurance policy may contain exclusions for losses arising from poor maintenance or failure to repair. If there is evidence of negligence in maintaining the electrical system, this could impact the claim. According to West Virginia's insurance regulations, adjusters must thoroughly investigate the circumstances of a claim to ensure fair and accurate handling, considering all aspects of coverage and exclusions. Relying solely on an initial assumption without verifying the facts could lead to improper claims adjustment. Question 2. Which of the following best describes the role of an insurance adjuster during the claims investigation process in West Virginia? A. The adjuster must only evaluate the scope of damages and report findings to the insurer without making any decisions regarding the payout. B. The adjuster is responsible for interpreting the insurance policy and deciding on the claim's eligibility based on their findings. C. The adjuster should evaluate the damages, investigate the cause, and recommend a payout amount to the insurance company based on policy terms and conditions. D. The adjuster should solely focus on documenting the claim and leave all decisions about liability and payout to the insurance company's legal team. Answer. C. Explanation. An insurance adjuster is responsible for evaluating the damages, investigating the cause of the loss, and making a recommendation for the payout based on the policy terms and conditions. In West Virginia, adjusters must consider both the factual aspects of the claim and the legal interpretations of the policy in determining whether the loss is covered. This is in line with standard industry practices where adjusters act as an intermediary, ensuring that both the insurance company's interests and the policyholder's rights are fairly considered during the claims process. Question 3. Which of the following is a common exclusion found in a property insurance policy and is relevant when an adjuster evaluates claims in West Virginia? A. Damage caused by normal wear and tear over time. B. Fire damage caused by accidental electrical faults. C. Damage from a covered event during the policyholder's negligence. D. Water damage due to the failure of plumbing systems. Answer A. Explanation. Damage resulting from normal wear and tear is typically excluded in property insurance policies, including in West Virginia. These types of claims are not covered because they fall under maintenance issues rather than insurable perils. Insurance policies generally cover unexpected accidental events, not damage due to gradual deterioration or lack of upkeep. The other options, B, C, D, may be subject to different conditions based on the specific details of the claim, but wear and tear is a clear exclusion according to most property insurance contracts. Adjusters need to differentiate between what is covered and what is excluded by the policy terms to accurately process claims. Question 4. In West Virginia, an insurance adjuster is handling a liability claim involving a car accident. The driver responsible for the accident is insured, but there are doubts about whether the policyholder was driving under the influence of alcohol. Which of the following steps should the adjuster take to proceed with the claim? A. Deny the claim immediately, as driving under the influence is illegal and will automatically void the coverage. B. Investigate the circumstances surrounding the accident and request the police report to determine if the driver was intoxicated before deciding the outcome. C. Accept the claim based on the policyholder's statement that they were not intoxicated without requiring additional investigation. D. Recommend that the driver undergo a sobriety test to confirm their condition at the time of the accident. Answer. B. Explanation. The adjuster should investigate the circumstances of the accident and gather the relevant documentation, including the police report. A key element in claims handling is the responsibility to investigate thoroughly and objectively. If the driver was under the influence, this could affect the outcome of the claim, as most liability insurance policies contain exclusions for damage caused while driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. A police report and further evidence are necessary to make an informed decision. Question 5. Scenario-based. Mr. Harris is an adjuster handling a homeowner's insurance claim for a fire that damaged a kitchen in a residence. The homeowner, Mrs. Wilson, claims that the fire started from a defective stove and she has provided a report from an appliance technician confirming this. However, the insurer suspects that the fire may have been caused by improper use of the stove. What should Mr. Harris do next? A. Accept the homeowner's claim as valid based on the technician's report and recommend the payout amount. B. Deny the claim based on the assumption that improper use was the cause of the fire. C. Investigate further by inspecting the stove and obtaining a second opinion from another technician before making a decision. D. Recommend a partial settlement based on the technician's report, but leave the remaining claims unsettled. Answer. C. Explanation. In claims adjusting, especially when there is a dispute about the cause of loss, the adjuster must thoroughly investigate the facts. Mr. Harris should not rely solely on the technician's report without considering all potential factors, including the possibility of improper use. Gathering a second opinion and conducting a detailed inspection will ensure that all aspects of the claim are fairly evaluated. In West Virginia, adjusters are legally required to conduct a comprehensive and unbiased investigation to determine the cause of loss before recommending a payout. Question 6. What is the primary ethical responsibility of an insurance adjuster when handling a claim in West Virginia? A. To act in the best interest of the insurance company by minimizing payouts. B. To remain neutral and fair to both the insurance company and the policyholder, ensuring an equitable claims process. C. To prioritize the interests of the policyholder even if it conflicts with the insurance company's guidelines. D. To expedite the claims process regardless of the investigation outcomes to reduce administrative costs. Answer. B. Explanation. The ethical responsibility of an insurance adjuster is to remain neutral and fair to both the insurance company and the policyholder, ensuring that the claims process is transparent, equitable, and in line with the insurance contract's terms. Adjusters are expected to maintain professionalism and act without bias, balancing the interests of all parties involved. Prioritizing either the policyholder or the insurer unduly would violate ethical standards, as the adjuster must be impartial and ensure a fair investigation of the facts. Question 7. An insurance adjuster in West Virginia is reviewing a claim for water damage to a property. The policyholder claims that the damage occurred after a heavy storm caused the roof to leak. However, the adjuster discovers that the roof had not been maintained for several years and shows significant signs of wear. Which of the following is the most likely course of action for the adjuster? A. Approve the full claim since the roof damage was caused by the storm. B. Deny the claim because the damage resulted from neglect and not the storm itself. C. Recommend a partial settlement based on the cost of repairing the roof without factoring in the neglect. D. Investigate further to determine if the storm was the primary cause or if the neglect was the leading factor in the damage. Answer. D. Explanation. The adjuster should investigate further to determine whether the storm or the neglect of the roof is the primary cause of the damage. If the damage was significantly worsened by the lack of maintenance, the insurer may have grounds to reduce the payout or deny the claim, depending on the policy's terms regarding maintenance exclusions. In West Virginia, policies typically exclude damage resulting from neglect or lack of upkeep, and the adjuster must ensure that the storm was indeed the primary cause before making a decision. Question 8. Which of the following best describes the subrogation process in the context of claims adjusting? A. It refers to the process where an insurance adjuster determines the amount to be paid to the claimant. B. It involves the transfer of the insured's right to recover damages from a third party to the insurance company after a claim payout. C. It is a legal proceeding initiated by the insurer to deny claims that they consider fraudulent. D. It is a procedure to resolve disputes between insurers regarding the settlement of a claim. Answer. B. Explanation. Subrogation is the process by which an insurance company, after paying a claim to the insured, seeks to recover those costs from a third party that is deemed responsible for the loss. This is an essential part of the claims process, as it allows insurers to recoup some of the money paid out while holding the responsible party accountable. In West Virginia, subrogation is a legally recognized process, and adjusters play a key role in identifying subrogation opportunities to minimize the insurer's financial loss. Question 9. Which of the following is typically excluded in a homeowner's insurance policy in West Virginia? A. Damage caused by vandalism during a break-in. B. Fire damage caused by a defective appliance. C. Loss of personal property due to flooding. D. Damage caused by a falling tree during a storm. Answer C. Explanation. Homeowners insurance policies in West Virginia typically exclude coverage for losses resulting from flooding unless the policyholder has purchased separate flood insurance. This is a common exclusion in standard homeowners policies across the United States. Adjusters need to be aware of specific exclusions and endorsements in policies, as these exclusions can affect the settlement amount or whether a claim is valid. Options A, B, and D are generally covered unless specific exclusions apply. E.g., maintenance issues. Question 10. In West Virginia, how should an insurance adjuster handle a claim that appears to involve potential fraud? A. The adjuster should proceed as normal with the investigation, but notify the insurance company of potential fraud once a payout is made. B. The adjuster should immediately report the suspicion to the insurance company and the state's fraud department before continuing with the investigation. C. The adjuster should avoid reporting the fraud suspicion unless the fraud is definitively proven. D. The adjuster should ignore the fraud suspicion and simply focus on processing the claim as quickly as possible. Answer B. Explanation. If an insurance adjuster suspects fraud, they must immediately report the suspicion to the insurance company and the state's fraud department as required by West Virginia's anti-fraud laws and regulations. Insurance fraud is a serious offense, and failing to report suspected fraud could lead to legal consequences. The adjuster must ensure that all claims are thoroughly investigated and any fraudulent activity is reported promptly to prevent further legal and financial complications. Question 11. An insurance adjuster in West Virginia is handling a claim for damage to a homeowner's property caused by a fallen tree during a storm. The tree fell onto the homeowner's garage and caused significant damage. Which of the following is the most appropriate first step for the adjuster to take? A. Immediately approve the claim and issue a payment for the damages. B. Inspect the property, including the fallen tree and the garage, to assess the extent of the damage. C. Deny the claim because natural events like storms are not typically covered under homeowners policies. D. Ask the homeowner to fix the damage first and submit receipts for reimbursement. Answer B. Explanation. The first step for the adjuster is to inspect the property and assess the damage. A thorough inspection of the fallen tree and the garage is necessary to determine the extent of the damage and to confirm whether the event is covered under the policy. In most homeowners policies, damage caused by falling trees due to storms is typically covered, but the adjuster must verify the details before proceeding with the claim. Question 12. Which of the following statements best describes replacement cost property insurance policy in West Virginia? A. Replacement cost is the amount needed to repair or replace the damaged property minus depreciation. B. Replacement cost is the current market value of the property at the time of loss. C. Replacement cost is the amount required to replace the damaged property with materials of similar kind and quality, without deducting for depreciation. D. Replacement cost is the total amount the insurer pays after subtracting the homeowner's deductible. Answer C. Explanation. Replacement cost refers to the amount needed to replace the damaged property with materials of similar kind and quality without deducting for depreciation. This type of coverage ensures that the policyholder can repair or replace their property to its pre-loss condition, unlike actual cash value policies that factor in depreciation. Question 13. Scenario-based. An insurance adjuster in West Virginia is handling a claim for a water leak in a home. The leak has caused damage to the homeowner's hardwood floor. After inspection, the adjuster finds that the leak had been ongoing for several weeks before being reported. The homeowner claims that they were unaware of the leak. What should the adjuster do next? A. Approve the claim based on the homeowner's statement, as they could not have known about the leak. B. Deny the claim because the leak had been ongoing for several weeks, indicating possible neglect. C. Recommend a partial payout based on the repair of the floor, but not the plumbing. D. Investigate further to determine whether the leak was a result of a covered peril or due to neglect or lack of maintenance. Answer D. Explanation. The adjuster should investigate further to determine the cause of the leak and whether it resulted from a covered peril, such as burst pipes, or from neglect or lack of maintenance, such as failing to repair plumbing over time. In West Virginia, insurance policies often exclude damage from lack of maintenance, so the adjuster needs to determine the cause of the leak before proceeding with the claim. Question 14. In West Virginia, when an insurance company denies a claim based on a specific exclusion in the policy, the insurer is required to A. Inform the policyholder about the exclusion and provide written notice of the denial. B. Simply stop processing the claim and not inform the policyholder. C. Notify the policyholder verbally without providing any written documentation. D. Offer a settlement based on the available coverage despite the exclusion. Answer A. Explanation. When an insurance company denies a claim based on an exclusion in the policy, they are required by law to inform the policyholder of the specific exclusion and provide written notice of the denial. This ensures transparency and allows the policyholder to understand why the claim was denied. Written notice is essential in complying with the legal requirements and for record-keeping purposes. Question 15. Which of the following is a key factor in determining whether a claim for vandalism is covered under a West Virginia homeowners insurance policy? A. Whether the damage occurred during the daytime. B. Whether the damage was caused by a criminal act or an accident. C. Whether the damage was caused by a natural disaster. D. Whether the policyholder had a prior claim for similar damage. Answer B. Explanation. Vandalism is typically covered under homeowners insurance policies if it is the result of a criminal act. The adjuster should verify that the damage was caused by an intentional act of vandalism, e.g., graffiti, broken windows, and not by other factors like accidents or neglect. Criminal damage, such as vandalism, is generally covered by most policies, but the adjuster should ensure that the facts align with the policy's terms. Question 16. A policyholder in West Virginia reports that their car was damaged during a hailstorm. They have comprehensive coverage, but the insurer suspects that the hailstorm damage was exaggerated. What is the most appropriate next step for the adjuster? A. Reject the claim immediately as exaggeration is assumed. B. Investigate the claim thoroughly, including inspecting the vehicle, gathering weather reports, and speaking with the policyholder. C. Accept the claim without investigation to avoid delaying the payout. D. Ignore the suspected exaggeration and process the claim based on the policyholder's word. Answer B. Explanation. The adjuster should conduct a thorough investigation, including inspecting the vehicle for hail damage, reviewing weather reports for confirmation of the storm, and speaking with the policyholder to understand the circumstances. If the damage is exaggerated, the adjuster can make an informed decision based on evidence. Thorough investigations are crucial to ensure that the claim is valid and to prevent fraud. Question 17. In West Virginia, which of the following would be considered a covered peril under a standard homeowners insurance policy? A. Water damage from a burst pipe. B. Damage caused by normal wear and tear. C. Damage caused by flooding. D. Damage due to neglect or poor maintenance of the property. Answer A. Explanation. Water damage from a burst pipe is typically a covered peril under standard homeowners insurance policies in West Virginia, provided the cause is sudden and accidental. Flood damage, option C, and damage from neglect, option D, are generally excluded from standard homeowners policies, and damage from wear and tear, option B, is not covered because it falls under the policy's maintenance exclusions. Question 18. If an insurance adjuster discovers that an insured party intentionally caused the damage to their property in West Virginia, what should the adjuster do? A. Deny the claim outright and report the fraud to the authorities. B. Proceed with the claim but reduce the payout amount significantly. C. Accept the claim based on the policyholder's statement of accidental damage. D. Recommend a payout but advise the insured to settle with the third party involved. Answer A. Explanation. If the adjuster determines that the insured party intentionally caused the damage, the claim should be denied based on fraud. Insurance policies generally contain a fraud clause that allows insurers to void coverage if damage is intentionally caused by the policyholder. Additionally, the fraud should be reported to the authorities for further investigation. Question 19. In West Virginia, what is the most common reason for an insurance company to cancel or non-renew a homeowner's insurance policy? A. The homeowner makes a large claim within the first year of the policy. B. The property's condition is deemed uninsurable due to poor maintenance. C. The homeowner is involved in a lawsuit. D. The homeowner fails to file a claim within a reasonable time frame. Answer B. Explanation. Insurance companies may cancel or non-renew a homeowner's insurance policy if the property is deemed uninsurable due to poor maintenance, such as a roof in disrepair or a failed plumbing system. Insurers expect homeowners to maintain their property to minimize the risk of damage, and failure to do so can result in the cancellation or non-renewal of the policy. Question 20. A policyholder in West Virginia files a claim after their house was damaged in a fire caused by an electrical malfunction. The adjuster confirms that the policy covers fire damage but is unsure whether the electrical malfunction is covered under the terms of the policy, or should the adjuster A. deny the claim due to uncertainty about the cause of the fire, B. approve the claim for fire damage, assuming the electrical malfunction is covered, C. investigate the origin of the fire further and review the policy's coverage for electrical malfunctions before making a decision, D. recommend partial payment for the fire damage while leaving the cause unresolved. Answer: C. Explanation. The adjuster should investigate further, including reviewing the policy's coverage for electrical malfunctions and ensure the cause of the fire falls within the coverage terms. Some policies may exclude electrical malfunctions, while others may cover them. It is essential to clarify the cause before proceeding with the claim to ensure that the insurance company's obligations are met and the claim is processed appropriately. Question 21. Which of the following best describes dwelling coverage under a homeowner's insurance policy in West Virginia? A. Coverage for personal property, such as clothing and furniture inside the home. B. Coverage for structures that are detached from the home, like a garage or shed. C. Coverage for the physical structure of the home, including walls, roof, and foundation. D. Coverage for liability claims resulting from accidents that happen on the property. Answer: C. Explanation. Dwelling coverage under a homeowner's insurance policy typically covers the physical structure of the home, including the walls, roof, foundation, and other permanent fixtures. It does not cover personal property or detached structures, which would require separate coverages under the policy. Question 22. In West Virginia, an insurance adjuster receives a claim for damage caused by a tree that fell onto a policyholder's house. Upon inspection, the adjuster finds that the tree had been dead for several years. What should the adjuster consider next? A. Deny the claim because the tree was dead and should have been removed by the homeowner. B. Approve the claim, as trees falling due to natural causes are always covered. C. Review the policy to check if there is a specific exclusion for trees that were dead or in poor condition. D. Issue a partial payout for the damage caused by the tree, excluding the cost of removing the dead tree. Answer: C. Explanation. The adjuster should review the policy to check if there are any exclusions for damage caused by dead or diseased trees. Many homeowners' insurance policies may exclude coverage for damage caused by trees that were not properly maintained, even if they fall during a storm or natural event. Question 23. Scenario-based. A homeowner in West Virginia files a claim for theft after discovering several valuable items missing from their home. The homeowner suspects that someone they know is responsible, but there is no direct evidence. What is the most appropriate course of action for the insurance adjuster? A. Deny the claim immediately, as theft claims without evidence are typically not valid. B. Approve the claim, assuming the homeowner is telling the truth. C. Investigate the circumstances of the theft thoroughly, including speaking with the homeowner and reviewing the police report. D. Offer partial reimbursement for the missing items based on the homeowner's list of stolen goods. Answer: C. Explanation. The adjuster should investigate the circumstances of the theft thoroughly. This may involve speaking with the homeowner, reviewing any police reports or statements, and examining the evidence available. Theft claims should be fully investigated to confirm that the loss is legitimate and falls within the terms of the policy. Question 24. Which of the following would likely be covered under a standard West Virginia homeowners insurance policy? A. Flooding caused by a nearby river overflow. B. Earthquake damage to the foundation of the home. C. Fire damage caused by an accidental kitchen fire. D. Damage from a car crash into the front yard of the home. Answer: C. Explanation. Fire damage caused by an accidental kitchen fire would typically be covered under a standard homeowners insurance policy in West Virginia. However, flooding and earthquake damage are generally excluded from standard coverage and would require separate coverage options, such as flood insurance or earthquake insurance. Damage caused by a car crash into the yard could be covered under the property damage or liability sections, depending on the circumstances. Question 25. A West Virginia homeowner reports damage to their roof after a windstorm. The insurer's adjuster determines that the damage is caused by wind, a covered peril under the policy. However, the roof also shows signs of wear and tear from age. How should the adjuster handle this claim? A. Deny the claim entirely because of the wear and tear on the roof. B. Approve the claim for the wind damage, but reduce the payout due to the roof's age and condition. C. Approve the claim for the full amount, ignoring the roof's age and condition. D. Pay only for the cost of repairing the wear and tear, excluding the windstorm damage. Answer: B. Explanation. The adjuster should approve the claim for the wind damage, as windstorm damage is a covered peril under most homeowners policies. However, the adjuster may reduce the payout to account for the roof's age and condition, especially if the damage is compounded by wear and tear, which is not typically covered. The adjuster may apply depreciation in such cases to ensure a fair settlement. Question 26. A homeowner in West Virginia reports that their home was damaged due to a power surge after a lightning strike. The homeowner's policy has coverage for lightning damage, but the adjuster suspects that the surge may have been caused by faulty electrical wiring. What should the adjuster do next? A. Deny the claim because the cause of the damage is suspected to be faulty wiring. B. Approve the claim for the lightning damage, assuming the power surge was related to the strike. C. Investigate further to determine if the damage was caused by lightning or faulty wiring, as electrical issues may not be covered. D. Immediately suggest that the homeowner hire an electrician to fix the wiring before proceeding with the claim. Answer. C. Explanation. The adjuster should investigate further to determine the true cause of the damage. If the damage was caused by faulty electrical wiring, it may not be covered under the lightning damage provision. However, if the power surge was indeed caused by lightning, it would typically be covered. A thorough investigation is needed to make an informed decision. Question 27. Which of the following best describes liability coverage under a homeowner's insurance policy in West Virginia? A. Coverage for damage to personal property inside the home. B. Coverage for the repair or replacement of the physical structure of the home. C. Coverage for legal costs and damages if the policyholder is responsible for injury or damage to others. D. Coverage for damage caused by flooding. Answer. C. Explanation. Liability coverage under a homeowner's insurance policy provides coverage for legal costs and damages if the policyholder is found responsible for injury or damage to others. This can include accidents on the property or incidents involving the homeowner's actions that cause harm to others. Question 20. A West Virginia homeowner is filing a claim after discovering water damage from a broken pipe. The homeowner's policy includes coverage for water damage due to a burst pipe. However, the adjuster discovers that the homeowner had ignored multiple warnings about plumbing issues. How might this affect the claim? A. The claim is denied because the homeowner neglected the plumbing system. B. The claim is approved, but the payout is reduced due to the homeowner's failure to maintain the plumbing. C. The claim is approved, as burst pipes are typically covered under homeowners' policies. D. The claim is delayed until the homeowner fixes the plumbing issue. Answer. B. Explanation. While burst pipes are typically covered under homeowners' policies, the homeowner's failure to maintain the plumbing may lead to a reduced payout or a denial of the claim, depending on the specifics of the policy. If the homeowner was negligent in maintaining the plumbing, the insurer may reduce the payout or deny the claim due to lack of maintenance. Question 29. Which of the following is true regarding insurance claims in West Virginia? A. Homeowners are required by law to maintain continuous coverage without exceptions. B. Insurance companies are not allowed to cancel or non-renew a policy unless the policyholder fails to make payments. C. Policyholders must notify their insurance company within a reasonable time frame after discovering a loss. D. Claims involving natural disasters are automatically covered under all homeowners policies. Answer. C. Explanation. Policyholders in West Virginia must notify their insurance company within a reasonable time frame after discovering a loss. Failure to do so could delay the claim process or result in a denial. While natural disasters may be covered by certain policies, they are not automatically covered under all homeowners policies. Continuous coverage is not mandatory by law, but it is essential to maintain the policy. Question 30. In West Virginia, an insurance adjuster is investigating a claim for damage to a home caused by a tree falling on the roof. The adjuster finds that the homeowner did not take steps to maintain the tree. What is the most likely outcome for this claim? A. The claim will be denied due to the homeowner's negligence. B. The claim will be paid in full regardless of the homeowner's lack of maintenance. C. The claim will be approved, but the payout may be reduced due to the homeowner's failure to maintain the tree. D. The homeowner will be required to pay for tree removal, but the roof damage will be covered. Answer. C. Explanation. If the homeowner failed to maintain the tree, the adjuster may reduce the payout due to negligence. Homeowners are generally expected to maintain trees and other property features that could pose a risk to the home. If the damage was caused by the lack of maintenance, the insurer may apply a reduced payout or deny the claim entirely.